Ooh, my feet hurt. Upstairs camping on the y'all. Hey, y'all, come on in. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Good night. Good afternoon. Wherever you from. Y'all, come on in. Come on in. Go upstairs, y'all. All right, y'all. The light gonna go out for a minute, those who on here. Y'all, come on in. Come on in. Whew, Lord, I'm messing this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. What is it? Y'all come in, come on in now. Ooh, Lord, it's cold out here. Get my early morning people, weekend people, tighten up to get on in here now. Let's tighten up. Let's tighten up in the morning now. Let's tighten up. Y'all know what time it is. Oh, Lord. Put on them shoes. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know where I'm headed. So we're gonna talk, but I'm gonna have to turn this light off though, okay? Until I get to that's where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Woo. We're gonna I don't put two and two together. But allegedly. Everything is allegedly. You can't say that it's not because you don't know. You don't know. You weren't there. So you have to say allegedly. Duh. Jesus. I'm gonna tell you what, from listening to one thing about this case right here, first of all, this 4 individual was plotted and to me. So I'm gonna have to say allegedly because I don't live in Idaho and I wasn't there. I'm just going by what I have read. What I have read on the hold on, yeah. What I have read on the affidavit and David, y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got time to be trying to be proper. But anyway, time to be done. All right. Now, I believe Brian Kohlberger saw everything. This is me talking to y'all. I believe Brian Kohlberger, but threatened. I want to tell y'all the reason why I think. Okay, this is what I've been doing. I've studied this case for a while, man. I mean, because it was a murder happened. Now look, y'all, think about it. Come on, people, close your eyes and dream about it, and think about it now. think about this. Those girls, I believe, all four of them knew their life was over with. They were threatened by the cops. They were threatened about what's going on in that house. And they knew how to draw the police attention. Them kids know how to draw those police attention. None of them people was in that house except for Dylan and DM. Dylan and Bethany. And they friends. And boys. And girls. Now, they have their own class, y'all. They ain't trying to act uppity or nothing like that. They don't try to act like they better than nobody. They just don't hang with nobody. And I believe somebody's just so mad because they don't want to hang with nobody. They only have fun with them. You know how you just to yourself? Like how everybody, if you've been to college, you know what I'm talking about. You don't hang with everyone. You hang with certain people. Now, they were beautiful. They were beautiful. And most times you'll think that beautiful girls wanna hang with. You think that beautiful girls wanna hang with them good looking boys. You know what I mean? On and off campus. But they weren't even thinking about them like that. You know what I mean? And they had it going on. And Kaylee knew. Megan knew. Ethan and Zayna had a feeling. Now, they wasn't there when all the police came. Listen, y'all. Hold on, y'all see me putting the bread in my mouth. I had to put something on my stomach early in the morning. Now look, y'all, listen. I'm not no know-it-all. I never want to know it all. But I'm a listener and I pay attention. I'm going to tell you something. They knew that their life was going to be over with that day. The police came over there in the daytime to tell them that their music was too loud, and I didn't hear their music. But he said that I was going to go up the hill. The cop said, well, I'm going to go up the hill and tell them they can't be making no noise either. But remind y'all, they didn't have the music on. So, them cops know who own that house. They know what everything go on at that house. They know. Now, the night them girls went at that house, they did not want to go home, y'all. They did not want to go home because I was like, why are they out at night walking around like something holding them? They don't want to go home. They act like they didn't want to go home. Now, the police told them about that noise making that morning. I thought that was Kaylee. But the cop said, did you told what her name? What's the girl name? Zayna. Did you talk to Megan? Medicine. Now, he sounded like he said medicine. He didn't sound like he said Megan. But did you talk to Medicine? How he know about Megan? And then I said, I'm looking at the video and I was like, well, I thought that was Kaylee who came to the door in the back. See, I get them mixed up, but I know what name he said. He didn't say Kaylee. He didn't say Kaylee name. He said Medicine. He told Zayna. Zayna said Medicine. She repeated him like, I don't know who you talking about. He didn't. I don't know. So anyway, that threw me off. When every time the cop said, go get them and tell them to come to the door, it always take them long to come to the door. If the police knock on your door, it shouldn't take the owner of the house long to come to the door. Y'all know that. Everybody came to the door except for the girls. Because Kaylee wasn't there. And Zayna was there, but Zayna said she was getting ready to go to bed. They just came from a party. That was Zayna said. She could be saying something just to... She wasn't even looking right when she came to the door. She wasn't even looking like she was sleeping. She looked like she was exhausted. Zayna looked like... I'm not ignoring the chat, y'all. I'm talking right now, okay? Because I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. So Zayna looked exhausted when she came to that door. She looked like, oh. Like, yeah. She looked like she was trying to tell the police that something's going on. But she can't say nothing going on. She can't say. She was scared that night that she was they're gonna be her last time. Come to that door. I wonder why they left that bucket out there like that. What? Oh, then they park at my spot. Ain't that something? They left a bucket out here. Golly. Oh. So y'all. Okay. So what happened was, anyway, he threatened, that cop threatened Zayna to me, he did. And he continued to threaten her. And when I said that, he kept on saying, well, sure enough, I'm gonna let the dean know what's going on. That's what he said to her. He didn't have to say that because they off campus. When you staying off of campus, you can do what you want to do. Because I live off campus. And I did what I wanted to do. So, I said, why does he keep threatening that girl like that? I did not like how they were doing them girls, y'all. And then you remember when he called them two boys, young boys came to their door? Them two young boys came to their door. And came to 1122 King Road door. They answered the door like they lived in the house. Boys. And that's not even a boy house, period. Now, they didn't want to go home. And think about it. Think about this. My supervisor just not leave my head later. Think about this. She got to go back in. I'm sorry, guys. Think about this. You okay, boo? Oh, yeah. Okay. You just getting out, Lisa? Oh, yeah. Wow. Whoa. Okay, she just getting up from work. Okay, so look, y'all. Kaylee didn't know what was going on. Madison didn't know. I believe them girls were threatened somebody threatened them girls. They did not want to go home. And when they got home, Madison slept in there with Kaylee and left the dog in the other room. And they locked that door. I know they locked that door. Because that's what girls do. They're going to lock that door. Now, Dylan is kind of throwing me off to be a female. Now, I ain't saying Dylan is no killer or nothing like that. Dylan got too many answers. She got too much hearing. But you're not helping. You're not saving nobody's life. The only thing you had to do was dial 911 and hang that phone up. When you dial 911 and hang the phone up, they're going to come. They're gonna come. When you dial 911 and hang that phone up, that 911 is gonna come. If she was so scared. Now, the officer, see, to me, Brian saw everything. The reason why I said Brian saw everything, and they said they seen a white Hyundai, Alundra, they said that they seen it go up in the area and come back down the area. Maybe somebody saw them. Maybe they saw them, y'all. Maybe Brad saw them and chased them. I'm just trying to go by the affidavit. I'm trying to respect that. Brian is not the person to me. Allegedly, I have to say allegedly, y'all, because I wasn't there. But if I just want y'all to see the picture. Look at it of the picture as if when everybody speak on this case, take their picture and utilize it. Don't just look at one person picture. Look at everybody, listen to what they saying. Now, the reason why I said that I felt that them girls knew that they wasn't gonna live. The reason why I said them girls weren't gonna live, they knew something was gonna happen to them. And them folk plot a story for them. I don't believe Zana order no food. And the reason why I say I don't believe Zana order no food, the only reason why I said she didn't order no food is because when did she get the food out the front porch? When? Food should be all on that floor. Food should be all everywhere, all on that floor. Because her food showed up the same time that the alleged killer was in the house. Y'all got to look at the time. She was in it. Her food showed up the same time the killer was in the house. Now, this sheet was left there to me purposely so they can plot it on Brian. Allegedly. Brian saw too much, y'all. Brian saw too much, and they took Brian's kindness for weakness because Brian can't have some kind of eye vision where he see Brian see like a TV go out like that. He got eye problem. I forgot what it called. They scared Brian. Brian was chilling. Brian know too much. You got to get rid of the people who know so much. Now look, I'm gonna go back. Let me go back to what her name? DM. Somebody out of all of them know somebody in that police department. The police warned. Y'all didn't pay that no attention. He warned Zayna. And Zayna looked at him like he was crazy. Trust me. The dean is the president of the school, y'all. When y'all hear somebody say the dean, I'm gonna let the dean know. Just know that the dean will know about this. That's the dean, and whoever house that is, it's a connection. It's a connection. If it was, the picture was on those four, those people, those four. The picture, that everything is on them. Their life was going to end that night. Now, it's no way in the world I could be in the other room and I said, it sounds like I'm playing with my dog. You know my voice. You know my voice. I be playing with the dog. Hey, Camper. I'm telling you, use my dog. I said, hey, Camper, what you doing, Camper? You know you heard my voice. But DM said that she heard, DM said that she heard, she thought that it was Kata playing with her dog. But she would know if Kaylee was playing with her dog or not. Now, then she sounded like she heard somebody say she hearing too much. She hearing too much. I don't know, did somebody tell her to say that, force her to say that, or threaten her to say that? I don't know. Did she know? If she know about this. Now, she said, it sounded like they said, somebody in here. She said, it sounded like I heard somebody say, it's somebody in here. It's somebody in here. You know it's somebody in there, that big old house like that. What you think, there are two people upstairs and a dog? So she says that that's what she heard. That's what DM said. Now she said, I heard the woman sound like a woman voice, sound like Kaylee voice. But see, y'all got to realize Kaylee is a lady. So let me see what time is it, y'all. I can delay. Kaylee when she said it sounded like it was a female, she heard that female voice. That mean a lady was in the house. Then because they said somebody in here. When she said somebody, they said somebody in here. Either those people, now see how we can look at the picture all kind of ways. It can be that we only listen to what DM say. DM said this. Then nobody else said it but DM. DM said this. Nobody else said this. She said this. She said what it sound like, what she thought. Then a man said, she said somebody, she heard a man voice. So that would make me put a man and a lady in there. But to me, the way it went down, it seemed like it's more than one person. DNA should be all over that place. It got to be somebody there without a glove on. They took all the evidence out the house. They took all the evidence out that house. DM was supposed to be so scared because she thought he was coming towards her. If he had a mask on, she wouldn't have seen his eyebrow. Because a person like that who think to put a mess on their face ain't gonna give you no identification. So I don't believe her story about a bushy eyebrow. I believe somebody told her to say that. I think she was coached to say that, y'all. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna get no y'all ain't gonna only way y'all can get the truth is somebody break. If somebody break on the stand. That's the only way y'all can get the truth. Now, all the evidence that they said that they got against Brian is, to me, was planted on him. And the reason why I say that, y'all, is Brian that night, okay, if you go, okay, I'm trying to respect. I'm trying to respect the affidavit that they came up with. I'm trying to respect that affidavit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's no way Brian's phone beamed in that house. A person who gonna do something like that, it's not gonna have their phone on, y'all. People who do who's gonna do any kind of crime, it's not gonna take no phone nowhere. Phone would give them, tell them everywhere they are. Now they said Brian turned his phone out. Brian probably did, because y'all scared him. Brian probably getting high. And they messed him up, and Brian saw what happened. See, when them people left that house, they were scared. They ran like a bat out. They did. I'm saying it was more than one killer. Because you got to remember, he went through 4 people. And a Marine, there is a Marine sheep. Now, when I thought of Marine at first, I said somebody don't know. Somebody wasn't playing on. It seemed like they weren't intentional for this to happen. Who they was going to see or get rid of that night. I don't know, y'all. They got it. They got it. The way they doing is the way they want to manipulate us. They throwing me off because I'm trying to respect the affidavit, but I don't believe it. I believe it's a whole lot of people in this. And why Kaylee? Kaylee don't want it. Kaylee and Madison think they too good to hang with them folks. They don't want to hang with them people. Use a sorority sister in the same house hanging with each other. They don't think they better than nobody else. And the way they were walking, I know the parents don't want to believe about what they children do. I know they don't want to believe that they children use drugs and stuff, because you know, everybody want their children to look good. But I believe that they was under the influence of something. They do something. Because they are tired. They are tired of what's going on at that house. When the police came up, when that boy had that book bag on the back of his back, y'all know what time it was in that house, and they hide it looking all out the window. To me, it seemed like a junkie house. That was like it was a trap. Looked like a trap to me. But they both being in school. But it seemed like a trap. And we gonna have to do what we got to do with Kaylee because this her last year. So what we're gonna do is, if anybody did that to them, they either were paid to do it. They were paid to do it, and Dylan watched them. Dylan is the eye watcher, allegedly. She's the eye watcher, and she watched everything. She know everything. And that's not what they told us at the beginning. That's not they told that first at the beginning. They said they Dylan room was over there and Beth in the room was over there. We ain't even know nothing. I didn't even know nothing about a room on the second floor except for Zayna and Ethan. Ethan ain't no little bitty man. Ethan not a little bitty man. Ethan is a strong boy. Ethan is tall and strong. So I know he had a battle against a man. That was them folk, them children were fighting, y'all. Them ain't no little bitty kids. They fought for their life. And you tell me after they fought for their life, they gonna leave the sheep up there, the plant on Brian? All we know, Brian could be the one saw who did it. You'll see anything when you're riding around in your car. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Brand, they told Brand, you better not say nothing. You better not open up your mouth. Because we know where you live. When we know where your parents live. Brand wasn't supposed to say nothing. Now, that one way I had did it. And I'm still stuck on that officer. Because he threatened Zayna. Zayna looked at him like this. He said, them people up there in your window, they stay here. And she said, what people? She said that she said what people, as if, oh, they letting y'all see them? It was so much confusion, y'all. It's some, them girl life, they couldn't even get no sleep. They were jealous. No telling what was going in there. It looked like when Zayna came to the door, it looked like Ethan would have came to the door. Y'all know how your boyfriend do. The police out there, y'all. Because that girl said she was going to get them. And it took her a long time to go get Zayna. Why she didn't get DM? Why she didn't get Dylan? Think about it, y'all. Why she didn't get Dylan? Why she had to get Zayna to go to the door? Because they didn't want to be identified. Yeah, I think it's so many folk. I think so many different people. First, I thought it was Dizzle, the chef Dizzle, and them women that he know. I couldn't understand why they didn't want to go home that night. The police said, people, y'all not even at home, and people are all in your house. How that sound, y'all? Y'all not even at home, and all these people in there. The police called Kaylee, Madison. That was Kaylee came to that, though. They don't look like Madison to me. But they look like twins. But how he know their name? He threatened them. They got threats. I feel so sorry for them kids. Because there was some jealousy going on. And they got tired of cooperating with them people being all in their house. And even Zayna said, I'm sorry. She said, I'm sorry. She couldn't talk to them. She couldn't tell. They couldn't tell nothing wrong with that girl. I could tell that girl was exhausted. She was tired. She said, I'm about to go to bed. How you gonna go to bed and all them people up in your house, Zayna? See, Y'all, I don't believe this happened like this. I just can't believe this. I can't believe that this happened to them kids like this. I can't believe that somebody about to get away with a murder. And Brian don't now I understand why Brian used to be on substances real bad. I had to be careful what I say, y'all. Yeah, he used to be on it real bad, heroin, real bad. But he was manning Brian, the way Brian walked and wobbled. He would have got, I think, Ethan and what her name would have took him down. And then when she said, when DM said, she heard a man voice say, "You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right." So that tell me that wasn't Ethan's voice. My thing is with this, y'all. My thing is this with the struggle. My thing is this with the struggle is you gonna hear some noise. You gonna hear unless he got his mouth hand over their mouth. You gonna hear the man voice that. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This ain't playing. This ain't right. This and then the president heard the owner of the house. Who is the owner of the house? Her up and tore that house down. They tried to get rid of the evidence was all in that house, y'all. Evidence. Even though that lawyer went in there, that defense Brian Kohlberger lawyer went in there. Even though she went in there, they got rid of all the evidence, the bed, everything. When have y'all ever seen anybody move that quick on a murder? They move so quick. They was moving fast. They put all that stuff on the trunk. They weren't gonna do no DNA. If they didn't move the way they moved, they would have lost credential to that college, y'all. I know all about that right there. That college would have lost its credentials. So we got to make them young folks think that we have locked somebody up. They made them think they had locked somebody up. Because if you didn't lock nobody up and you got kids at that college, kids in that neighborhood, you got the fraternity and you got some sororities out there in that neighborhood. Where did DM go? Where did DM go? Where did she and Bethany leave after they tore down the house? So y'all put them out the house? Were they supposed to be there? Were the owner of the house? Why you tear the house down? The house ain't did nothing. Y'all got to put two and two together. That house ain't did nothing. It's what was left in that house, y'all. DNA. And then they're going to tell me they got one string of hair on for the evidence for Brian, everything they don't plot it on him. Brian boy. Ooh, wee, boy. I see why he was looking crazy, because they plotted everything on him. They plot everything on Brian. Y'all, I don't understand how y'all think that he just the only one did that. So that means that, come on, y'all, they had to plant, they got the lead. You left the sheet right there on the side of medicine. And then when you finished doing what you had to do with them, folks were messed up in the mind. I bet when they came down after they, off that stuff they was on, When they came down, I'm tell y'all something. They mind was messed up. Man, I can't believe I did it. And then all the way they killed, they like they don't kill before. The way they killed, it seemed like they have did this before. But not with these many people. These seem like some gangsters. Seem like some gangster done been locked up before. I'm just saying, y'all. she must have to be there at 4 o'clock. She late. Got caught. Yeah, but hold on, y'all. All the evidence that they claim that it was Brian, how you gonna have one string of hair on him? One string for I think 2 string of hair. Then all we know, y'all, Brian could be a part of the crime also. See, listen what I'm saying, y'all. See, we got to look at the thing. We got to look at it all kind of ways. All we know that Brad could be the person they could have to take the blame, to throw the case off. All we know, Brad said he wasn't, during the time when this happened, Brad wasn't nowhere around, y'all. Brad wasn't nowhere around. It's evidence where he wasn't nowhere around. So how his phone gonna be there? How he gonna have strings of hair on him? Man, these folks got off. They got off on this one. But I hope that them parents better come in there with O.J. Simpson. O.J. They better come in there with O.J. Simpson lawyer. Y'all better come out y'all pocket. Because it's too much. That's too much. This whole thing is too much to be saying that you caught a killer in one day, 2 days, well, a couple weeks, a couple of days, I think. And just because Brian, y'all said Brian washed his car out in and outside, it's telling me that somebody else is involved in this that Brian is taking up for. And y'all say y'all use his daddy blood, his daddy DNA to find out that that's a little all them people, all 4 of them people, come on, y'all. Y'all know somebody got it all on their mask, all on their hand, all on the wall, all on the bodies. I don't care what kind of gloves they were having on. Some of them been cut. Ooh, child, it's cold out here. Them gloves should be cut. I don't care what nobody say. A split should be somewhere. That person had to get stuck some kind of way, y'all. And all I can say, it could have been some junkies. They could have got paid. Some junkies probably got paid for doing it. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like some junkies or somebody got paid to do that. I just don't understand. And when I seen all them girls, they got a picture with all them girls that took a picture together. And Kaylee Kaylee and Madison was nice girl. I don't know why they keep showing us the picture when they during their high school years. Them girls thick now. They ain't little like they used to be. But they still got it going on. But they ain't little like they used to be. They used to be real little. They were jealous. They were jealous of their relationship. See, anytime them frat brothers have a party, they have a party, and you too good to come to their party. They might not even have been on a sorority. I don't know. But I just don't trust. I just don't understand why if somebody gonna break in your house, they ain't gonna leave nobody alive. If they gonna go out like that, did that ooh wee. If they gonna do a crime like that, they would have took everybody in the house out. They wouldn't have dropped no evidence. Y'all wouldn't even know nothing about a car speeding up out of there. That don't even make no sense. It just don't make no sense. You gonna do that crime in a white car? They gonna do that crime in a white car. Really? Where they do that at? Now everybody know I was driving a white car. Nah, that ain't true. I don't believe none of that stuff. I can't. You cannot mess up the credential of that school. So y'all better do what y'all gotta do. Because the school make plenty of money. Knowing that y'all got somebody and y'all done lock somebody up, that make them feel a little comfortable. Because you remember they closed the school for a minute. They did homeschool, online. And then they went back to school like a regular day, especially the ones on campus. Y'all got to pick up with what's going on. They wasn't gonna let nobody mess up their money. That's money. That's money. That school made plenty of money. And you think that I'm about to let y'all, I would rather tear the house down, because if they didn't tear that house down, now I see why that president had to tear down. All I know, it could have been the president's house. Because why they said they were going to tear the dean on them. What the dean got to do with the owner of the house? So the owner of the house must be the president. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Think about it. You got to think about it. All of this got to play a role in this, y'all. All of this. Nothing like this never happened. Around that school or at that school, there was some jealousy in there. Hatred and jealousy. And they were going to make sure they took all the friends, including Ethan. And how they know that the old girl room was upstairs. See, if Zaina was quiet, I just can't go with her doing no TikTok. Y'all got to show me on her phone that she was doing TikTok at 4 o'clock in the morning, and she said she was sleeping when the police came over there that day and told them, I don't mind y'all having a party, but just turn the music down. But believe me, the dean will hear about this. Yeah, it's yeah. So that means you mean to tell me that the police came over there twice that day, and they died that night, early in the morning. Why they do them girls like that? They was in the house plotting on them girls. They was in the house plotting on them. Shoot, you can play. Hey, You can get. I'm gonna tell you something about about somebody on drugs. They'll do anything for it. They'll do anything for it. They'll kill, steal, anything for it. It was so much going on in that house. It didn't even make no sense. I don't even see how they could have lived in that house. And they was in college. I don't even see how they lived in that house. I don't see how they lived in that house. And I can understand why the president took that house down, because guess what? They would have had everybody would have been driving by there looking at that house. Everybody would have been putting flowers and putting animals and all that stuff right there. I'm surprised they ain't gonna put a playground right there. That man hurt up and took that house down. So that means that you got rid of the evidence before you tore it down. You got rid of the four that you gonna know they been ready to graduate. Got rid of them because they know too much about that house. See, we don't know what was going on. And I don't understand why that boy walking with them. They said that boy, everybody's safe. When they was at that truck, they said they talked to that boy and said that boy didn't have nothing to do with it. Let me see what time it is, y'all. They said that boy didn't have nothing to do with it. Come on now. Y'all didn't like them. Y'all did not like them girls because them girls didn't like y'all. Them girls mind their business. Them young girls mind their business. They didn't want to be bothered with all that mess. And y'all wanted them to be bothered with it. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. It's a plot. And Brian, and see what made Brian Brian said y'all figured it out. Y'all supposed to be the police. Y'all didn't hire me. Then y'all figured it out. I saw what happened. I know what happened. So we're gonna put it on Brian, because Brian want to be an officer anyway. He want to work with the analysis and data, the data and all of that. Analysis with the police department with Washington. Brian said y'all supposed to have all the answers, and y'all ain't even got no answer. Brian will roll his eyes in court like y'all ain't go. Y'all put it on me. Y'all put it on me. All eyes on me. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. What happened to them kids? Somebody wanted them gone. Somebody wanted them gone. They wasn't no focus on them. It wasn't no focus on them. Wasn't no focus on Bethany. How can Bethany sleep with all that stumping? Because they used to it. She got to hear. She had to hear all that noise. You think they just stood up there and then let them just stick them? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. And y'all gonna tell me that she was up in the morning doing TikTok. Show me a TikTok that she was doing at that time in the morning. You can do TikTok that time in the morning, but when the police left her house, she looked like she was exhausted. She ain't look like she was doing no TikTok. Look like when the officer came to that door that night, that's when they went at home. She was already tired. What's she gonna do a TikTok for her man over there? Y'all show me the TikTok. Show me some stuff. Show me. And then I believe y'all. Now I be on TikTok. I ain't never seen them folks. I ain't never seen them folks on TikTok. Maybe they ain't on my For You page. Maybe they not on my For You. I see everybody on For You. I ain't never seen them. I ain't never seen her come through there. Her page must not be, must not be like that. I don't know. I ain't never seen them. I ain't never seen them. And for them people that said, for Dylan that say that, she heard them say, somebody in here. She heard a girl voice. So they're telling me that it's a girl and a man in that house. Is it Dizzle? Chef Dizzle? They left for, see, this is what they did. They like what they did. Whoever plotted this is professional. Is professional. Let me see what time it's got. They are professional, they law enforcement, they know somebody that knows somebody that this thing ain't right, y'all. It ain't right. And then what y'all gonna have? 4 people. And the jury, if we looking at it like this, if we all looking at this like this, you never know what the jury thinking. You never know what the jury thinking. You know what I mean? This ain't, hey, all we know that they somebody on the jury, if they get selected, they may be some kin to some of them officers. Y'all got that. I'm gonna tell you something. When the time for the trial to start, they got to put that on somebody. They got to lock somebody up. They got to lock somebody up. They got to lock somebody up. Dylan is gonna break. Bethany is gonna break. Cause they stay in the house out as well. Why they didn't come to the door? They had all them girls in there. Them girls, like, they were bullied too. That girl came to the door. Oh, I go get somebody. And then she closed the door on the police and never did come in a long time. The police had to knock on the door again. Boy, please. Doing what they want to do. Don't let that be nobody else. They would have shut that party down, baby. And they had the music on that late. They had boys out in the house. He said he answered the door like he lived there. He said, oh, shoot. He said, oh, they not here. I don't know where they at. Anybody, if you got a house, if you stand in the house, they were all upstairs in them girls' room. That room wasn't locked. That room was locked. Everybody probably got that code to open up that door. For that person that come in that room like that, that door was locked. How that person know the code to that door? Where Kaylee and Pope babies, they weren't allowed to tell their story. They took them out of here like they knew them. They took them out. They took them kids out of their misery like they knew them. They don't like them. They owe something. You can look at it all kind of ways. All kind of ways. Did they owe money? Do they owe money on the house? Do they pay rent? They pay their rent, right? Do anybody in that house owe any kind of money? And owe any kind of money on anything? And that dog know the person. But that been Camper gonna bar, period. Camper gonna bar. So that one thing DM could have said. She did say the dog barked. DM had plenty of time. If she thought that something was going on, she could have called the police. She thought, she said it sounded like I heard what's the name. Why you didn't come out the room and see what she playing with the dog? You know she played with the dog. Why were you scared to open up that door? Because you know what was going on, allegedly. She had to know what was going on. She ain't open up that door. Let me see what time is it. 4:22. She had to know what was going on. If I thought there was what's the name playing with the dog 4 o'clock in the morning, I like, what y'all doing? Oh, you up, Kaylee? You ain't come out the door. Then you say you heard somebody say, somebody in here. Don't you know you had plenty of time to save them kids' life? Can't be saying you scared because you called everybody else with the police. Unless they making you change your story. Ooh, chat. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Think about it. Girls got to realize this one thing. They cannot move around. The girls cannot move around like the boys. Girls cannot move around like boys. They can't. They can't move like that. They have to be careful. Now, what tripped me out, that was a fraternity party. I don't understand why Kaylin and Medicine had to be away from the house. Why they had to go somewhere else? Why they ain't just because they were better than them? And then if she got a road ranger, why she ain't drive it? Why are they walking and catching Uber? Well, I can understand you catching Uber because you're going to be drinking. But also, as well, you had your own car. Y'all weren't falling all over things. It's a whole lot of things wrong that I think they put out there to mess with our minds and make us figure out things. Because it don't make sense. Things don't make sense to me. Things don't make sense. And they think they slick. They had folk think they were taking stuff out of there for evidence. Look, they were cleaning out the house. They would clean out that house because they know they about to tear that motherfucker down real quick. And that president of the school knows something. And he told them, y'all better do something real quick. Y'all better do something real quick. Where the owner? We ain't seen the owner on the news. The owner of the house ain't been on the news and say, I sure hate that that this happened to these girls, to these kids. We ain't seen the owner get on the news and made no kind of report. And then they got a lady who acting like she the news for the school, telling y'all what y'all need to know to throw y'all off the case. It's sad, man. I hate these girls. I hate that family had to go out like this. Then they threatened some of the family. And it happened when Ethan was over there. See, they knew something was going to happen to them. I think they had a feeling that something going to happen to them. They had the money, or either there's folks who were pushing them for something. Something was going on. Something was going on. Put my shoe. Y'all ready for the holidays? Let me see. Let me look at my glass. Let me put my glass on so I can see what my chat say. Chat, I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't have no money. Put my glasses on. I want to respect y'all, okay? I hope it's something good because I want to put on these bifocals and then see the. Let me see what my chat say. Okay, let me put on these bifocals. Okay. First of all, I want to get a shout out. What's up, Kamala? What's up, chat? Okay. Oh, Lord. See, now enter name. Never come to. Don't be cussing, 'cause I got women be in the chat. Don't be cussing around my women. I don't know. Oh, you don't know the story? You need to go check it out on my channel. What are we talking about? Okay. Uh, can we start? Oh, no, we can't start, baby. Come on now. I don't have no children on my channel. I got grown people. What you say? I enter name. But who is her? Okay, y'all don't know. Okay. What's up, Justin Jane? Are you talking about? Yeah, Idaho 4, right. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know if y'all been around me a long time, y'all know what y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Cause I put it in the title. Put it in the title. Right. There you go. Okay, I excuse you. What's up, Camilla? Is this a real chick? Yeah, this a real chick. Everything real on my channel. Anthony, what are you talking? What you talking about? I think Brian Kohlberg was trying to copy some things that he saw in a movie his sister was in. You know what? That's why I asked that question. Let me see what time is here. I can't be late. Is Brian trying to protect somebody? Is Brian everybody in it? Brian, everybody in this. Oh, wow, okay. And Joseph said just like all them girls in Cleveland with Anthony. Yeah. Yes, Joseph. Exactly. They hurry up, baby. Anytime they trying to shut them cases down like that, y'all, that's it. Anytime they trying to close something down real quick, they got to hurry up and get them folk making money. That school worrying about that school credential. They ain't worrying about that. That president wasn't worrying about them kids because he knew what kind of kids they were. See, the mamas and the dad are gonna sit there and say a lot of good things about your children. You're supposed to do that. But that ain't the only white car around there, Land Rover around there. They full of mess, man. I don't see how they gonna let them get away. Y'all better go get O.J. Simpson. Better go get O.J. Simpson. Yeah. Better go get you a good attorney, cause y'all need a good one. I know y'all sitting in that case. Them folks need to be suing that school, suing somebody for millions. I ain't heard nobody talk about no lawsuit. Y'all better them folk, that family better get a lawyer. Don't let them get away with this. Don't let them get away with this like this. Get you a lawyer, baby. Get you a good one. Better get Busby. Oh, you better get Busby. You better get O.J. Simpson attorney. You better hurry up. Them folk getting old now. Boy, I tell you, it's almost that we have dreamed in that house, that we have lived in that house, going up the stairs, going up the stairs, straight to that. And I don't like nothing happening to people like that, y'all. When they good, they got good hearts. And I believe Zana knew that they was going to go down. And that officer knew that they was going to go down. And then he said the officer who, them same police officer, y'all, came to that house that daytime and the nighttime. Think about that, y'all. Think about it. Somebody got them in trouble. Somebody was getting them in trouble. They weren't doing that. Them girls weren't doing it. It was the people of the who come in that house when they want to, turning that music up loud like that. They know that gonna draw the police attention. They were getting them girls in trouble. Them girls were too nice. And he said we were him. We told y'all that early the part of the day to turn that music down. And then y'all hear Zana say, listen, y'all remember Zana said this ain't never happened before. And she died that night. Put 2 and 2 together. She said this ain't never happened before. That was Zana said. This ain't never happened before. She knew something was gonna happen. They knew something was gonna happen to them that night. Cause she said when that girl, I heard everything she said when she said what she said, I felt sorry for her. She said this ain't never happened before. That was Zana said. And Madison would when she was on there with that Kaylin and Madison on that phone, she was shocked that this was going on. That why they doing us like that? Why they keep coming up in the house like that? Because the two bully was Bethany and Dylan. Then your bully. They were bullying them girls. They were running this show. They ran that house. They ran that house. All right, y'all. I'm about to go on in here and make this day. And I'll see y'all Sunday tomorrow at the same time. I'll be here at the same time. I'll be doing what I'm gonna talk about. It just be whatever I be done slap on. And I'm this I just think they ain't gonna have no killer. Unless Dylan come up to the stand and they gonna have to put pressure on her. I believe somebody gonna stop that defense from putting pressure on all of them. All those defense attorney, prosecutor, all of them, the judge, all of them know each other. They are colleagues. And they know each other. All we know is supposed to be set up like this. I don't know. You think Brandon been locked up before? No, he didn't lock up. They think they gave him a ticket, or he didn't locked up one time. But it was easy. He had called the police and told the police that his car was stuck over by a gate. That his car was stuck behind a gate. And he lied to the police. See, Brian ain't in his right sense either. All of them together. All of them in the cohoot together. But we got to find out who did it to them kids. All right, y'all. Let me get in here and make this day. I'm going to talk to y'all later on. Okay? Now close my screen, though, and start letting all them flies up in here. All right.